Hello, party people, ladies and gents, boys and girls. This is the first episode of the Where To Next podcast with your with your hosts, Cedric, Panda, aka Panda, and David, aka Lita.
There you go.
This podcast is gonna be, it's just a little, this episode is like a little test run that we're gonna do, and hopefully figure out that what we're gonna actually plan to do.
Yes.
Any other time.
Experiment, if you will.
Yeah, a big old experiment. So I have no idea. I simply have no idea what the fuck to do at this point.
Yeah.
Probably.
We don't know how this is going to go. This is all just a trial at this point.
Yeah. This is basically the trial episode. If you find this episode, that means I really want you to listen to it.
Yeah, let us know how this goes.
Please let us know how this goes. Comment wherever I post this. Comment, say shit. I don't know. Say whatever you want to say.
Whatever you want to tell us. Hate is invited.
Hate is very much invited.
Yeah, hate us, please.
What is this? Oh, what's karate?
What's up, man?
What's up?
How you doing,
You
dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
Very small body.
Don't talk bad about my residence.
Shut up. No, don't talk like that.
For those of you who don't know, I am an RA. We're sitting inside my building right now. Residents will walk in during the podcast, and if we go quiet, that's why. So,
I don't like.
just
I
a
don't,
heads up.
I don't like how you're talking like that.
What?
That's not your normal voice.
This is how I talk.
That's how you talk.
This is
that's
my
how you talk
day-to-day
in that
voice.
video. Is that how you talk in that video on Facebook? You're like, hello guys, my name is David Luna. It's nice to meet you all.
I've realized when I'm like when I'm being recorded, I have like a different voice. I can't help it.
It's your white man voice.
Hello.
It's a white man's voice.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're whitewashed. It's a white man's voice.
Very true. Have you seen that movie? Can't think of the name. Whatever.
Don't fucking bring it up.
Yeah.
You're going,
True.
huh?
You know what? I'll look it up.
Look it up right
Look it
now.
up right now.
This is why we need a third person. I hope one day
Yeah.
we're gonna have a third person for this, so we don't have to actually look up stuff on our phones.
We are in desperate need of a third person.
Have a third, some little sidekick behind the camera.
Looking for hire. What's the little sign? Hire for hire.
Sign for hire.
Sign for hire. Yeah, well, I'll carry that around. I'll give
Be like a
business
dude
cards.
to edit and shit. This podcast is probably gonna be like awful, but it is the first one to test.
Yeah. This shouldn't be. I don't think this. It shouldn't be like the best podcast ever in the right of that. That's what makes it interesting. That we can grow.
Yeah, this podcast is really for. It's just the whole essence of this podcast is just some college kids who decided to talk to each other and talk to the rest of the world, and hopefully grow from there.
Yeah.
You guys who are here listening the first time, I hope you guys stay here the entire time and watch us grow into like a monopoly. That's illegal. That's illegal.
Yeah.
Actually. You know that?
Yeah.
I know monopoly's
Stop trying to get us arrested, man.
That's
Also,
shit.
the name of the movie was Sorry to Bother You. Have you ever seen that movie? Sorry to Bother You?
Yes, I've seen that. That's like, what do you mean? The white guy voice?
Yeah, he talks in his white guy voice.
Yeah, the movie's kind of fucking weird.
Yeah, it's
at
a
the end, it
crazy
turns
movie.
like a dude with a spoiler alert, but at the end, it's like they all turn to horses.
Yeah. And then, like, it completely left field. Like, it's just like horse.
I hate how random it is.
Yeah.
I mean, this podcast is really going to be exactly that, just random. It's going to be us talking. If we're going to have like a big guest, we're going to bring it up at the beginning and be like, hey, we're going to have a guest.
Yeah.
My dream guest currently is Ken Bodiford. If I can somehow ask Ken Bodiford and interview him, and I can pull up at his house.
The band director of the Marching Southerners.
The band director of Marching Southerners, a legendary 20J.
Oh my goodness.
One of the coolest dudes out there. If he took me to the doctor, that man is so fucking sweet. If I can interview him at least once, I am gonna cry.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I would love that.
I'll probably quit. At that point, I was like, I made it. I did it.
Well, where would we have that?
Huh?
Where would we have that?
At his house.
At his house?
Yeah.
And it
That's the whole concept. That's the whole thing. That's the plan. We're gonna pull up. We're gonna pull up at people's houses. We're gonna call them and be like, hey, can I interview you real quick? You know, like, yeah. And we just pull up, have a whole setup outside. And it's like, all right, Time interview. Time is, what do you want to talk about? And it's just shit like that. I want them to walk out in like their boxers, like they just got out of bed. Never, don't change. They'll be like, just don't change. Just come out here and just fucking talk to us.
Authenticity is what we want.
Authenticity. Yeah. No time to prepare.
Hence the name Where To Next.
Yeah, Where To Next. At the end, it's always going to be like, we're going to say like, Where To Next.
Yep.
And that's it.
At the end of each podcast is when we're going to figure out where we're going to go next.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Oh, that's definitely good. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah. I think that'd be really good.
We've done all day.
I've been working all day, man. I work a 9-hour shift. I've been here for hours.
I'm gonna start working like 11 to fucking 11 to 10.
Jobs, man.
Why do stress so much?
Why do people work? Why do I do this to myself?
I just want to commit grand arson.
Yeah. You're gonna incriminate yourself.
Huh?
If you keep talking about this, you're gonna incriminate yourself, man.
Incriminate myself?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Take me to jail.
You know what? Jail looks pretty. No, not this jail. I'm going to Sweden and get like arrested there.
I feel like if you get taken to this jail,
like my college dorm.
If you get taken to this jail here in Jacksonville, you'd be like the top dog.
It's a 50-50 for me. Cause either I go there and I give up, or I go there and I decide to beat up the biggest dude there, and try my hardest to beat him up. And I'll be the top dog. Either I'm the bitch or I'm the guy getting bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
Either I'm the bitch or I'm the guy getting bitches.
No in between.
If I'm there for life, like I'm there, like I have no chance of parole. I'm there my entire life.
Yeah.
I am gonna kill as many people as I can. Who's gonna stop me? Where am I gonna go?
Yeah, exactly.
Baker jail? I don't care.
There's no Baker jail.
I'm there for life. I don't care. I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
That dude looks at me wrong.
That's the point of rock bottom, man. You've ever hit rock bottom. Where are you gonna go?
Yeah, where you gonna go? What am I gonna do? Learn how to read? I'm gonna read more books. Get fucked. I don't care.
Yeah, just get swole.
I'll get swole and just like, anytime a person looks at me wrong, I'm gonna snap their necks. I'm just.
Who needs knowledge?
It's gonna be like the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all gonna be basically zombies, and I'm just gonna destroy them.
What's the point? What's the point of reading books if you're gonna be in prison the whole time?
Yeah, what I'm gonna do? I don't wanna be that old guru in fucking prison stories where they're like, I've been here for 60 years. I know all the ins and outs, man. I'm like, how am I gonna get out of there?
Yeah, the new guy's like, hey man, I'm freaking out. I need help, and they're like, go see old man Panda.
I'm escaping. If anything, if I'm gonna say, I'm like at some point, I'm gonna get a lot of strength. I'm gonna be so strong, and I'm just gonna escape.
Like the guy from Avatar, the old Uncle Iroh.
Yeah.
Uncle Iroh when he gets swole.
I'm gonna get strong as fuck and just
Oh
escape.
my gosh.
I love Iroh.
Dude, that's my favorite character of the whole series of Avatar.
Oh, this is Cherry. Cherry keeps talking about she wants to come over. And honestly, I hope she does show up.
She just show up in the middle of this. I am down to just hook her in.
Yeah.
Just like let her
Billy.
Her and Billy.
It'd be so fucking funny. I'm gonna call her right now, actually.
Call her.
Yeah, I will. I just said I will. So I am.
You know what? You do that.
Please answer.
You will.
What?
Nothing.
Shut up.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen.
That's what I said. Let's stop talking.
Stop talking.
Stop talking to me. Leave me alone.
Don't look at me. Don't even.
Cherry,
don't
please
even look
answer.
at me.
Don't embarrass me in this shit. Cherry, please. Huh?
If she doesn't answer.
If she doesn't answer, I'll feel pretty fucking idiotic.
Yeah.
You know, I shouldn't use big words. I don't want to. I got on to you about sounding a little proper.
Yeah. Why you hitting on me for sounding proper?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Whenever I used to work at Wendy's, people would always get on to me about sounding proper in some way.
Really?
Yeah, because everybody else was like, everybody else would just talk and we're like ghetto prisoners. I don't even say ghetto, but they were from the ghetto. They're from the streets.
At that point, it's not rude to call them ghetto because they're from the ghetto.
They're from the ghetto. They went to jail and stuff like that. Like they're all prison workers, and they always come up to me like, "What up, Sam? How you doing?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I need this." I'm like, "I need this when I go to prison." And I just tell them like, "Hey, I know so and so. I don't even remember the guys' names. I don't know Antonio. Dude named Antonio.
Yeah.
That's one of the most badass names I've ever probably heard. I love the name Antonio. If I was any other name, it might be Antonio.
Really? You think so?
You see the things that Trump just texted?
No, I did not.
He said, if we're going to do the Olive Garden... Oh, never mind.
Never
We're
mind.
going to do the Olive Garden thing tomorrow. intro was, and I just said no money. I have no money.
Yeah, I am broke. I am the most broke I've been all semester.
Honestly, I'm the most broke I've been since like college. No, not since college. Since like high school.
Since high school, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because high school was the time where it didn't matter, you know. Like it doesn't matter how long. It never mattered how much money you got because you can just spend it immediately. 'Cause you don't have any bills. You don't have at the most you have like a phone bill or like a car
Yeah.
note or some shit. But
Yeah.
after that, who cares? What's the worst that can happen? I'm gonna have to go to my
Yeah.
mom and ask her to buy me food.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. In high school, for me, like I worked, but I didn't have to pay any bills. I just worked so I could have money on the side, but I had no bills to pay whatsoever.
I had nothing to pay. I would every time I got paid, I got paid like $250. And now if I got paid $250, I fucking panic. But like $250 back in the day, I was balling.
Oh yeah, me too. How's it going, man? I got you, bro. You're good.
At $250, I was like, in high school with $250, I was balling. I would every time I got paid, I would go and buy some kind of random game. Like maybe like my first game. I remember my first game I bought with like my work money was Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter World.
Ooh, Monster Hunter.
Yeah, Monster Hunter World.
On what? On what?
On PlayStation.
Really? Huh.
I loved it. It's a great. I loved it, but like I never beat it because like every time you fight a monster, and you sit there for like 3 hours trying to fight fucking one monster.
Yeah.
And at some point, you're just like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
You're sitting there, smelling like shit after you fought like 3 monsters.
Haven't showered in 3 days.
Yeah, haven't showered in 3 days because you decided to try to beat the game. And you're barely like 50% in.
Oh yeah.
Because it takes so long to fight a monster. Fight a monster in Monster Hunter is like beating an entire other game.
Exactly.
I could beat other games in the amount of time it took me to beat like 5 monsters in Monster Hunter.
I want to make sure this is the game I'm thinking of because I don't know if it is.
What? Monster Hunter World? You never heard of Monster Hunter World?
I have, but I don't know if I'm thinking of the right thing. Let me see that.
What else could you be thinking of? It's a game where you hunt monsters. I don't know. I don't know how difficult that is.
Hey man.
You think it's Pokemon?
Yeah.
You don't hunt monsters in Pokemon. So you're an idiot.
Pokemon count as monsters.
Huh? He does have monsters.
You know what I've been getting into lately?
What?
Pokemon Go.
I've been playing Pokemon Go a lot lately.
I've started playing it again, like yesterday. Oh my gosh. What is it? Something about the game. It's like you stop playing for like a week, or like, no, stop playing for like a month or two, and then you keep going.
You just get back into it. Especially if you live somewhere where you have like a bunch of Pokestops and gyms and shit.
Yeah. There's a Pokestop right here where I live, dude. It's great.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna take that right now because I had a.
I'll put a, what's it called, a lure or a module, whatever.
Huh?
I don't know. I
I
forgot.
just burped in my mic by accident. I was
Did
like,
you
I have to
actually?
let the audience know.
Yeah. Did you whisper in the mic I just burped?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't want them to hear. I don't know if anybody's anybody's like disgusted by bodily functions.
If anything, it's like ASMR, and they'll love it. You know?
I could do ASMR.
You think you could?
I would be amazing at ASMR.
I think you got the voice. You got what it takes.
Oh,
What? Yup. Did you?
what did I do? What happened?
Panda, these are closed circuits. If you break one light bulb, the whole thing goes off.
I didn't know that.
Well, you broke the light bulbs.
I just broke. Look. They won't know that no one would know that I did.
It's on record. We are being recorded right now.
It's not being like visually recorded.
True.
No one can see it. They can hear it. I mean, who's going to? They know already. Oh,
Wait,
wait
I
a minute,
got it.
actually.
Wait.
How did that work like
I'm
that? Are you guys
studying to
fixing
be
it?
an electrical engineer. This is my job.
Holy shit! While you're doing this, while you're doing
Got it.
that, I'm gonna catch this Eevee over here.
I got it. I am a genius. All I did was put it inside the hole and twist it, and it worked.
I just thought it was broken, but I didn't think they could be fixed like that. I thought they full on like after they stopped.
The more expensive ones, like you can rip off individual ones and then they will.
So these are like the expensive ones. I know.
No, these are the cheaper ones.
Oh, so how did it work?
The cheaper ones, if you break one light bulb, the whole thing will go out. So,
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But how did you just fucking fix it?
I don't really know. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So you
I
said-
think I just
okay.
connected the wires back together. Like,
You're a fucking scam artist.
so, like, I think it was like this.
Yeah.
The two wires were connected, and when you pulled it out, you disconnected them, and me just jamming it back in pushed them together again.
What's your major again?
Electrical engineering.
Electrical engineering. Why Why?
Why what? Why am I want to be an electrical engineer?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've always thought engineering was cool. I always thought building stuff was cool. I've always liked math, so I liked applying it to stuff like that. But electrical engineering is cool because you can apply that to like robotics and to like interesting things like that. And robotics specifically interests me so much.
Are you gonna be the next Jamal?
I hope so. That man's a genius.
Jamal is a fucking genius. Even though his inventions are dumb, I feel like the mathematics are somehow right.
Yes. Yeah, I think he can just like guess. He can just make up a random equation and it'll be like Einstein's equation or something.
Yeah.
You know?
That man is actually pretty fucking smart.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's actually pretty smart. When I heard him talk to me before he exposed his inventions, I thought he was like amazing.
Yeah.
I thought he was actually like a genius. I didn't know that he was like lying to me this entire time.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, there's a guy named Jamal who goes around the campus. He's basically the vigilante of JSU. He goes around and he talks about his inventions.
He's a Batman, Iron Man, whatever. But combine them all together.
He makes inventions. He's actually really smart. He's studying to be an electrical engineer as well, or maybe just an engineer. I'm not sure which focus, but and he's just great. He's like really smart. He's incredibly smart. He has some form of autism, I want to say.
I guess, yeah.
He has something.
Asperger's.
I just don't think he picks up social cues. So he'll go up to you and just start talking to you about his inventions when you didn't ask. But it's like amazing. Like it's really cool to hear about it. Sometimes it's like really interesting, and sometimes it's like, what the heck is this? So.
That's how I feel like when I work with my friend. Not my friend. I won't call him my friend because I think of fully like destroying that man. Anytime I see him at work, it's Sean. Sean drives me absolutely insane. He makes me like want to throw him off a bridge. Like he just I can't stand it. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. I understand maybe the meth got to his head.
Yeah.
Cause I was talking to a few people yesterday about, and like he was like, Ted was like, meth heads have like less. They have teeth, but they have less teeth.
Yeah.
Crackheads, like their teeth are gone. He still has teeth left, so I'm thinking he's a meth head.
Yeah.
And he's just, and like one of my another coworker of mine named Jack, he went to go talk to him, and he just sat there and just listened. Like all he kept saying was like talking about dimensions and like portals and stuff like that. And Jack was I was kind of into it.
Sean was talking about dimensions and
yeah, he like dimensions, portals, and all the shit he knew. And Jack was like, I was kind of into it, man. He was like, I was kind of digging it. And I'm like, I could dig it too. It's just rambling.
Yeah.
If he didn't suck at his job, I would not care at all. I would just be like, let me sit here and talk to this man all day about the adventures of Crackhead Jones. Like I don't care, or Meth Head Jones. Like I don't care. I'll sit there and listen to everything he says. I might learn something new. Yeah. But the fact that he makes my job so much harder makes me want to just take him and just wring his neck.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. When I worked at your job for like the 3 months that I worked, I tried to have conversations with him. He'd look at me and I'd be like, hey, and he'd be like, he'd mumble something at me.
Yeah, he just sits there and talks to him. Sometimes he'll walk at me and be like, he's like, do you know about this and this? And I'm like, what are you talking about right now?
Yeah.
I just completely don't understand how he could like really. I heard he used to be like amazing. Like he used to be like completely like there. He was there. He was tall. He was smart. He was like a completely brilliant dude. He was in track. He played band.
Wow.
And then at some point, I don't know when, at some point it all just crashed down, and I feel completely bad about that.
That's insane. What's up, dude? How you doing? I got you. You're good.
I really feel like I feel like he can have a second chance at life.
Yeah.
Like go sober.
Yeah.
Like, he could go completely. I want to see him go completely sober, and just and restart his life.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be pretty fucking cool.
I definitely think like.
Huh?
I definitely think if he didn't do drugs, he would be so smart.
He'll be. I think he is pretty. I think his smart's peeking through the drugs when he's talking about portals and shit.
The smart's trying to break through the layer of
normal Sean's trying to fucking break through all the meth.
Yeah, they're trying to break through the layer of meth. Exactly.
That's terrible. I guess can't. I don't know. Should you talk about this? You're in RA. Should I talk about meth?
I mean, As long as you're not incriminating yourself, I don't see
I
that.
remember I did meth one time.
You've never done meth.
I've never done meth. I could never do meth. Meth is just.
I could never do drugs.
I can never do drugs either. Never in my life could I ever do drugs.
When I say drugs, I say like hard drugs though, like.
Oh yeah, like crack.
Yeah, heroin. I could never do anything like that. I don't know.
What's the point? Why would I find joy in sticking a needle in my arm?
I don't think that's fun. Period.
Where's the fun in that?
Exactly. I don't.
I get like the feeling after is like euphoric, but like, who cares? At that point, like if you're realizing like I feel like even if I did, I would stop at the point my teeth start fucking falling out. I would be like, okay,
yeah,
I'm losing some teeth.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little ugly here.
I'm starting to lose my teeth and lose like 50,000 pounds.
Because honestly, like when you get like really weird looking like that, when you get like really skinny and like lose your teeth and everything, that makes you like look weird. You start losing your job. You can't get another job. You start getting homeless because you don't have money to pay for your house. It just all spirals downhill from there, dude.
The only thing that really works out for me with it is losing that drug weight, because they'll lose so much weight and look so good after.
Well,
some of them. I know some dudes from my high school who were just like chubby dudes, really chubby dudes, and I haven't seen them in like months. And I'll see their Snapchat stories, it's just like, take these pills, man, and these sands and all that shit, and I'll see them later. And they're like skinny, they're real skinny or thin. They look really good.
Yeah.
But you can also tell like they've been doing a lot of drugs. And I'm like, man, if only I could have that part.
Yeah.
Like I could lose. I will start, lose like a good 50 pounds, and then stop.
Yeah.
And that's not how it works. But if I could do that, hear me out. If I could do that, if I could make a pill, if I could make a little thing in enhancer like that.
Oh yeah.
People in Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Where like they could do that shit, I bet they're gonna be off. Oregon's gonna be the skinniest state in the world.
Oregon, they're all gonna. No one fat's gonna live there.
No one's gonna be fat there because they're all doing fucking crack and meth maybe.
Give them like 2 months. Give them like 3 months. Everyone's gonna be skinny.
Give them a year. Give them at least like a year.
Sure. Yeah.
Give them 1 year, and everybody's gonna be sitting there like abs, complete abs.
You think all the moms that are like against drugs, like no, never. You think they're gonna try it in Oregon? You think so?
Let me take 1 year.
It's legal now. Might as well.
It's legal. Might as well. Let me just try meth. Let me just try.
Let me just dabble in heroin.
I'll dabble in it. I'll just take a little
gander.
Tab.
Take a gander.
I don't know. That took me a while. I don't know. It's a tiny bit of like heroin is.
Start stuttering there. Like.
I know. I can't help it when I stutter. Sometimes I'll just give up on the sentence. If I sit there stuttering for like a good hour, I'll just stop. I'm like, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just giving up.
Yeah, I've genuinely stuttered for like a solid 30 seconds one time. It's the most embarrassing moment of your life because you're just trying to get it out, but you're also making a fool out of yourself.
That's why I suck at like presentations. I'll start being like, I'll have like a great point, and I'll be like, and I'll stop there and it's like,
yeah, and the whole classroom staring at you like, what the fuck?
I was like, please stop looking at me. They have nowhere else to look. It's a presentation.
Exactly. So you're just kind of like, my bad.
How are classes this semester?
My classes?
Yeah.
It's up and down, man. Up and down, for real. Like, it's just having it online, but then also having it in person is just so difficult.
Yeah.
There's one thing to have it in person and then tell you to do homework, and there's one thing seeing someone on the screen telling you to do homework. Because when someone's on the screen, it doesn't feel real. It feels like it doesn't really matter all that much. So it's 10 times harder to do homework when it's online than it is when someone's telling you in person or someone's like helping you in person. Or in person is just way better, in my opinion. Last semester, before all this coronavirus stuff started, I tried to make sure to have every class in person. And then the coronavirus, I only have one. I only have one class in person. One? Let me think. Huh. I guess so. No, two.
I only have one class in person currently.
Yeah.
Well, I have 2 classes, period.
Yeah, I was going to say, well,
well, kind of hard.
That's half your classes right there.
But I'm taking 2 classes, and like honestly, and this because like I fucked up my first year just by partying way too much, to the point where I just didn't have any good grades, and I already messed up my first year. But but this time I'm gonna take 2 classes, save up a lot of money, take it slow, get back into the groove of things. And if I fail any of these classes, college just isn't for me.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm just like, let me just work at Walmart for the rest of my life or something. Not the rest of my life. Let me just go work at Walmart. Let me just go work.
Yeah, let's just work.
Let me just go work
Grind.
and hope something happens for me. Maybe I might become like the next. I mean, I told my mom, I was like, if I don't become successful, I'm gonna become a drug dealer. I'm gonna, you know what? I don't care.
It. That's the breaking point.
That's the breaking point for me. If I drop out of college at some point.
Yeah. I never want to have that moment in my life where like you're sitting in your room and you realize like you have no source of income and you're living with your parents.
I wonder how drug dealers get in that mindset where they just sit there and they're just like, well,
yeah.
Where else am I gonna
guess
do?
This is it. Yeah. Yeah.
And there's like, this is it. This is the moment where I decide to sell crack to teens.
Yeah. That's where I try to sell sugar and pretend it's crack.
You have to sit there at some point and like have that talk in your head where you're just like, all right, well, now I've got it.
Yeah, now it's time. It's time.
Now it's time. I have nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well go sell to teens, you know.
Yeah. It's just like, so how would you do that? You just park outside of a high school?
There's 2 different kinds of dealers though. There are the dealers that only sell like the plants.
Yeah.
The plants and like the good stuff. They're like the people are like, okay man, I'll sell this to you. But then there are the people on the other side. The ones that sell black tar heroin.
Yeah.
And it's like
the hard stuff.
The hard stuff, the ones that would kill you.
And they're just like, they don't even warn you. They're like, go for it.
Yeah, it's like there's no warning about it. The ones that sell plant, they're just like, hey man, how you doing? And they're just so sweet. If you rip them off, they're just like, hey man, don't even come back to me. But if you rip off one of those heroin dealers, they're just like, I will murder you in 5 seconds.
Yeah. They like when they open their case of heroin, they always have like a gun in there and like a bunch of dollar bills.
There's like guns, a pile of money somewhere. They have a bodyguards at the front desk. It's like Jesus, like what is this? This is a business? Are you? Like, this is a full on company. You the CEO?
It's a monopoly.
This is a monopoly. Jesus.
Back to the beginning. We were talking about monopoly.
Just loop back over. That's what comedians call a callback. Callback. They'll mention something at the beginning of the show and be like, hey man, my wife is just terrible. And then they'll go through the whole show and at the end they're like, and my wife's still terrible. Like, that's what we call a callback.
Callback. Damn. That's impressive. That always feels good when you come back around there.
I could never fully become a comedian. Like I feel like people say I'm funny, but like I'm not that kind of funny.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of funny where like I can just talk to you and make a conversation funny, but I can't fully go up on stage and like have a jokes written out.
Oh yeah.
And like plan out stuff. Like I can't do that. I'm not that kind of guy.
That's why I think podcasts are perfect.
Podcasts are perfect. I think podcasts are the perfect way to just fully just talk to your friend and like just figure out what's going to happen.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I like podcasts a lot. Dude, listening to podcasts like in drives, like driving is honestly for me kind of dangerous because I'll be like listening and I'll forget that I'm driving.
So why you listen to a podcast?
Yeah, and I feel like I'm in the conversation. I'll sometimes like laugh with them and like talk with them. And I'll be like,
I'll laugh. That's what I do at work. I'll be working and like listen to a podcast while I work completely passes time.
What's up, man? How you doing? I got you.
Like it's like because if I'm listening to music while I work, you start noticing like I've listened to like 50 songs and it's like time is dredging on. But one podcast is like an hour. Like an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah. So
you're like, by the time the podcast is over, it's like you started at like 5, it's like 9 o'clock. And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He was like, I just started laughing. I'm like, you realize it's like time to leave.
Yeah.
That's why I'll start if I work like a long time. If I'm working like this week I'm working 11 to 10.
Wow.
11 to 10 on Saturday.
Yeah. 11 hours.
11 hours. Work 11 to 10, and I'm just gonna play some music, vibe out, hang out, and then just at some point I'm gonna start putting on podcasts, and I'll just listen to some podcasts and switch from podcast to music.
Yeah.
And that's really, I think that's the best way to pass time.
Switching back and forth.
Yeah, especially when you're working a job like that, like at a restaurant.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call Struts a restaurant. That's really just a sports bar.
Yeah, it's like a glorified sports bar. What's up, man? What's up?
I remember Rob told me, he was like, Struts is having a real identity crisis right now. Because it's like, they want to be a family restaurant, but they seem like a bar. And they're currently a sports bar.
So it's just kind of like, it's a 3-in-1, 3 for 1.
Yeah, 3 for 1, yeah.
Have you seen those shampoos? 3-in-1 shampoo?
3-in-1 shampoo. That's exactly what Struts is. It's the what's it called? What's that brand?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That brand that always those giant, like it's like 99 cents for like a 4-in-1.
You can take your whole shower with using that bottle.
Hair, you can just wash your entire body in that one giant bottle.
I have seen it was like a 4 or 5-in-1. It was like hair, it was like shampoo, conditioner, body wash, deodorant. I think that's it. 4-in-1.
That's terrible. I think something has to be wrong.
they have to put like cocaine in there.
I gotta say, honestly, if anything,
kind of drug.
If anything, all of it can be like a 4-in-1. Like shampoo makes you smell good. Like, why don't you use shampoo as body wash already?
What? That's what they do. It's just shampoo. But they're telling you.
Like, why don't you just use shampoo? I just know that's the thing though. I feel like shampoo can be used as a body wash, but body wash can't be used as shampoo.
Yeah,
body wash is specifically for your body, but shampoo. It's not like going to hurt the rest of your fucking body if you put shampoo on you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I'm in the shower, I'm washing my hair and everything, and it falls down to my body. I'll rub it in my body a little bit.
Yeah, it's like nice little chest hair, a little conditioned.
Yeah, give your hair a little wash with a shampoo.
Who cares? At the end, you're gonna. I mean, I do care. I'm gonna use. I'm not. It's not like I do that. I don't want to let up my.
I don't want them to think that I do that.
I don't do that. But if you do that, I'm saying.
For all the men out there.
for all the people who decide to do that out there.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't do that. But if you do that, I don't think it's that bad. You know.
Personally, well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do the thing where the shampoo falls from my hair to my body, and I wash it in my body. That's fine.
What you gonna do? Waste it?
You know what my mom would do to me before?
What?
I'd be like, Mom, we're out of conditioner, or we're out of shampoo. So she'd be like, just get a Dove bar of soap and put it out in your hair.
A Dove bar of soap?
Yeah, Dove soap.
Dove
bar of
soap
soap.
can do anything.
Be like, wipe that in your hands, and then put your hands in your hair and scrub it up.
Dove soap can fully do anything.
Dove soap.
Cleans oil
Dove
off.
soap could cure
Cleans
cancer.
oil off people. You can use it to fucking wounds. You can use it for burn wounds.
Yeah, the military should use that.
The military should have that in their first aid kit. It's just
people dying. I can see that.
Yeah, people dying. They slap Dawn soap on them.
Like, I got soap. My God, that would sting. Imagine that in a cut.
Imagine being in the military.
Ooh.
I fully support them. I love the people who decide to risk their lives for us.
I think it's
really
just courageous.
The thing, I could not do that.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, people are always like, you don't want to serve your country? It's like, no, that's not it. That's not it. Yeah.
I'm just so scared of dying.
Yeah, it's just like, that's just not for me.
If I go out there trying to, like, in the middle of a battlefield, I'm going to freeze up. I don't want to be the dude that freezes up, takes his shit, and, like, buries myself behind a rock, like, peeing myself because I'm so scared of getting shot.
I'd be happy to serve the military in the CIA in an office.
Yeah, I would love to sit down and just watch them cameras.
Yeah,
that's about all I can do.
Well, yeah. Have you seen the birds aren't real? Like have you seen that whole thing where like birds aren't real, like their cameras and stuff?
Birds aren't real.
I watched an interview. That's what I'm saying. I watched an interview the other day where it was like
it was on TikTok, like a dude.
Yeah.
I saw a thing on TikTok. A dude was like, and a guy was like, how do you know about this? And he's like, oh, but I helped him.
What's up, man? Pull your mask up for me, dude.
Oh, man.
No, you're good. No problem. How you doing?
And he said, he was like, where's your proof for this? And he was like, I want to help get rid of him. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was like Operation Save the Water or something like that. And like, what that was like killing all the birds. He's like, he had to kill all the birds and like, or try to kill like as many birds as he can in America, and then they set free all the like fake ones.
You told me not to criminalize myself, but I feel like the government's gonna hear this and be like, it's time to take them out.
Have you seen the movie Snowden?
Snowden?
Yes.
What's that about, like the train?
No.
I keep thinking Snowden's about that train, that movie that the Captain America's in.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm talking about.
What is it about? I don't know.
Snowden's like about, it's a true story about this guy. I forgot his name. Something like James Snowden or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he like worked for the CIA, and he worked in the government, and he like found out all these secrets. He found out that America was using all the cameras in the entire like in America. They could look into like my camera right now. They could just tap into it and just see even if my camera's off. They can just look into it and see. I don't even think it's just America. I think it was the whole world. And this is a true story that was going on. And so when he was working in there, he was like, I have to tell the whole world. So he somehow snuck out a piece of evidence, like a little computer chip. He snuck it out, which is like really risky. He could have like been like executed or something. And so like he snuck it out, and he had to go into hiding. And then he got a bunch of journalists to like report it and spread it throughout the whole world. And it was like a big thing in like 2012. Like, it was huge.
Like, the technology 2012. I wonder like imagine the technology they have now.
Yeah.
Like that's 2012. That's like 8 years ago.
Yeah, Obama was saying like we do not do this, guys, and it was not true. Like it was, we were absolutely.
Yeah, I think even sometimes I don't even think there's a lot of stuff that even the president doesn't know.
2013. Yeah, he leaked in 2013 the National Security Agency.
I think there's fully things that the president himself like doesn't know.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like I feel like there's secret scientists who are like building superheroes and shit like that.
Yeah.
Super soldiers.
And I think that's strategic so that like they can like put into a lie detector test and be like, are y'all doing this? And they'll be like, no.
Yeah, the president's like, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. And so that he has like, what's it called? What's the word?
I forgot. Immunity.
Something like that. Yeah.
See, this is why we have a third person. They'll be like, "Oh, let me look it up."
Yeah, we need a third person with a laptop in their lap and just like.
There's always that third person in podcasts. It's like it can be one host, two hosts. There's always that other person that's behind the camera, never really talks except like unsaid. Like when he has to put something in, like he interrupts sometimes. He's like, "Actually," shit like that.
Yeah, he just like comes in with the facts. Like a second ago when I was looking up the movie, I could just been like, "Look at that movie for me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite part. It's my favorite part in podcasts when you do shit like that. I love that.
Yeah. That's like the information guy. They're like.
Yeah, everybody needs an information dude. That dude is always just ready.
Yeah. I feel like every friend group needs that. You know?
Yeah. I just realized how hungry I actually am.
You hungry?
Yeah, my stomach's sitting here. I bring a lot of food from work. Like I was.
That's the perks of working in a restaurant, man.
That is a perk. They just be like, hey, just make anything you want. Steal it all.
Yeah.
Take the whole restaurant if you want.
But yeah, when I worked there, there'd be like trays with like boneless wings, and they'd be like, get whatever you want.
Yeah.
And be like, holy cow. Like, seriously?
God, please.
Like, I honestly wish I worked in a restaurant because I would leave fed. Like, I'd leave full. Which is like, that's the reason why you work, so you can have money to like, pay for food.
I'm saying, who needs to pay for food when you just get free food?
And then you have money on the side, so it's like you're spending less money in general.
I mean, the only thing about that is it's all just wings, burgers, and stuff like that. I want to have some healthy stuff, man.
Yeah.
I want to eat an apple.
Yeah.
That's why mainly I only buy, like, when I go to the grocery store, I only buy, like, apples, oranges, fruit and breakfast food. Like, stuff I can't get at Struts.
Well, I've started trying to eat more fruits. I don't know, man. I actually brought an orange with me, but I'll eat that later.
I've just been eating a lot healthier, trying to eat a lot healthier.
Yeah.
And, like, not eating, I haven't been drinking a lot. Like, this soda I brought today it's the first soda I've had in, like, maybe a week. My pee's been completely clear. Yeah. When I see that, I'm just like, I just feel like a man. I feel like, I'm like the man. I feel like the dude. I feel like that dude.
Huh? Yeah, that guy.
I'm that guy. That guy.
When you walk into the street and they're like, that guy's healthy.
Also, I feel like you can point out people that like, you know for a fact they're healthy.
See some guy walking down the street, I bet that guy's piss is clear as fuck.
I bet that guy has nothing in his body but water.
Yeah, that guy has no other
no other body fluids, just water.
Just water. His blood is completely
His blood is clear. His body's clear. Everything's clear.
Imagine feeling like that. You think you feel good, just like fresh,
It's like this. I feel like I wonder how people who are like fully vegetarians. I wonder how people who are fully like actually like in perfect health feel.
Yeah, I saw this video. This guy, he like drank water for a week. Only water. He didn't eat any food. His whole diet was just water. Like literally.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
He said like the first 2-3 days was like terrible, the worst pain he's ever been in, and then after that, he didn't need it anymore. Oh. Continue, Panda. I'll be right back.
All right. I'm gonna see you just talk.
But yeah, that was crazy. The freaking water thing?
Yeah. I just wonder, now that he's gone, how do you say this? I fully want to be completely healthy. I can't be completely healthy, I promise you that. Because like I'm always gonna be into food. I love food so much. I can't express that how much I love food so much. I will wake up in the middle of the night and make myself an entire meal at 1 a.m. just to eat, just to have something to eat. At some random time, I'll sit there in bed and I'll be like, man, I'm a slob, I'm a fat slob. But like, I mean, it happens to us all, you know. We all just get hungry, and hungry at random times. I'm trying to switch that up to where like I can just eat an apple. Instead of like, you know, instead of any sugary, like this in candy, I'll just eat an apple. Eat an apple and orange, eat a banana. Trying to replace those unhealthy sugars for like actual fruit sugars. You know what I'm talking about?
No. What are you hooligans? Wait, let me see.
Hooligans, shut the fuck. Shut up.
Yeah, what are y'all hooligans?
You're not a 80s dad coming in and spank your kids.
Oh, hooligans.
But I was saying like I'm trying to replace the craving for like actual sugars like candy, replace that with like fruit. Every time you crave some candy, you instead of craving candy, you go to like, hey man, I just get an apple.
I used to be like that. Well,
I'm like that now. I'm really.
Honestly,
I haven't actually had candy in like at least like maybe a month. Honestly.
Well, Halloween was just a couple.
Halloween?
Did you have candy on Halloween?
Did I get candy on Halloween? Yeah, I had a lot of candy on. Not a month then. I'm gonna say a good 2 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
I had a lot of candy on Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween was amazing. I love Halloween. What you do? You were there with me, weren't you?
No.
No, wait. You were working.
Yeah, I worked and then I just hung out.
Yeah, you just hung out. Yeah, I get that.
I was in the mood. Also, with coronavirus, I'm just trying to separate myself. I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't any partying. I just hung out. Yeah. I was eating candy.
I was already in quarantine once. That's also like what's keeping me away from parties. Just like being in quarantine already.
No, I get
awful.
it.
I hate it.
Parties really sketch me out because like I get hanging around your group of friends like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay, everybody's been tested recently. None of us showing symptoms. We're all fine. I get that. But like a party, you haven't really hung out with people that are there and like shit like that, and you're at risk. Like you're at for real risk. That's what freaks me out.
Yeah, a party is like, I don't know, and that's crazy to think about because like last year, party was.
Yeah, last year it switched so fast. Like it was just like a few months earlier, I could have gone out there. I could go out there and just go to a random party and drink and just have fun and not worry about anything. But now I have to always like watch my back, behind my back, and like the world is such like a dangerous place. Period.
Oh.
The world is such a dangerous.
That's always disappointing.
The world is such a dangerous place in general, like now especially, because everybody has that angst of being stuck inside the election.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is,
it's like everything put together.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is, whenever all this goes away, how's life gonna like?
I say this might be the new normal. Like not even like we're probably not gonna wear masks everywhere like we do now, but more people are gonna start wearing masks anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna be
honestly, I might just start wearing masks. Period.
Yeah, they're
like when I go
out. The government's telling us it's over, but it's not really over.
I'm not gonna be like that. I'm just gonna be like I don't know, more like in tune of like because like before, no one really cared about getting sick because all we really had was like the flu.
Yeah.
Like we had the flu, we had diarrhea, maybe I don't know. Like there's really nothing that could be pneumonia. What's it called? Pneumonia? Huh?
I'm not gonna help you.
Please, please don't let me struggle like
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
It starts with an N.
Pneumonia?
That was the craziest.
I thought it was pneumonia. Pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Yeah, pneumonia. Pneumonia.
Say it.
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. There you go.
Pneumonia. There's shit. It was that flu and
Yeah.
like random stuff like that. It was like, but now it's like corona, and we're also realizing there's other diseases out there, and like I feel like this is basically gonna be the new normal. Like the barrier's gonna be gone, and like maybe less masks won't be. You're about to tell somebody that I just did that?
No.
Okay, please.
I'm not gonna broadcast like you.
The world, tell the world. I mean, the world's gonna already know.
Yeah.
All right. But
that's a little ambitious. 10 people are gonna know.
probably like 10 people at most.
Yeah.
But
well, thank you for listening. If you are listening.
Yeah, thank you to anybody that actually listens. But I really think that like this is I'm not gonna say this is bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Like if anything, when Corona gets a really finally working vaccine to the point where it actually works like the flu vaccine, like the flu shot, it's gonna be like Corona shot and shit like that, and Corona season and shit like that. I feel like now people are gonna start wearing a mask normally. The barriers might be gone, and like it's just people are gonna start living healthier.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be the biggest takeaway from here. It's just most people are gonna try to live healthier because they've seen how far you can go, like in general, how far we've seen rock bottom. Like not even rock bottom, but we've seen what we can do.
This is my place of work.
That scared the fuck out of me.
Holy crap!
I didn't want to open it.
Yeah, let's just leave him there. What?
Oh shit! They can hear us.
Yeah.
No, let me open the door.
Yeah, you got it. I'll stay here. You know what I was thinking was like, I think masks are actually kind of stylish nowadays, for real. Like, the whole idea of wearing a mask is like actually look kind of cool on people. And I actually really like that. Hey guys.
Oh, I have my nicotine. I'm gonna put that up.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, please.
Dude, when y'all knocked on that door like that, I
thought you were
genuinely.
getting robbed. You can't sit back here.
No, yeah, you can't actually. You gotta sit over there.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
I'll get real in big trouble.
Get that headset. And plug it
Okay,
in.
so we have a headset for you guys.
Yeah, we actually have.
We are in the middle of recording right now.
Yeah, you guys can just.
Y'all can grab a chair from over there. Okay, never mind. Y'all kind of. Can you? You made it?
What
Okay.
have y'all done so far?
I mean, you can't really hear yourself, but at most you can just talk.
It's backwards.
Hello,
You're
I'm
backwards.
God.
Oh my goodness. Jerry.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Alright, so we got two other people in here.
We got two more. We got special guests. I mean, you don't have to. If anything, I don't. Oh, wait, the mic's right here. Okay, never mind. All right.
It is now on. You are on.
Oh, this one's
Wait. Let's see if we can actually. All right. Let's not talk.
Yeah, go
Say
ahead.
something.
Hello?
It's working. Okay, that's fine.
Alright,
That's all we need.
That's all we need.
That's all we need. That's all we cared about. But welcome. We
Welcome.
got two special guests here. We have Miss Billy Rodriguez. Is that your last name? Okay. And we have Miss Leonella.
He can't pronounce anything today.
I was saying pneumonia.
Yeah, he couldn't say
pneumonia.
He can't say pneumonia.
Leonella Pneumonia, that's my last name.
I fully thought pneumonia started with an M for a while.
Really?
Yeah. So before you guys got here, we were talking about like the new normal. Like what's gonna happen after Corona happens. And I really fully think that this is gonna be a new normal.
I would be okay.
Masks?
I'll be completely okay with masks being normal.
I think masks are kind of stylish.
I mean, honestly, though, that's how it is.
South Korea.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how it is in like the Asian cultures and everything. Because they're respectful enough to be able to like cover and
And like
everything.
people have flus and stuff over there, they just automatically put on the mask.
Yeah, I feel like this was fully necessary because we got in a kind of comfort zone where we're just like, we can't get sick. You're like, we can't get sick. Nothing can happen to us. And then the second Corona came out, we're just like, the second Corona came up and like really became a big deal. We decided like we really realized like we can die. We was like, man, if we can actually get sick and die now. Like there's actually something that's out there that we can really like catch.
Also, I just realized it wasn't broken all the way. Y'all should be in now. Should I say something?
Hello?
Yeah.
You said it down last time. I said hello too.
Damn.
I mean, I think it's because it's bouncing off mine. You're really loud.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're pretty loud.
I got it from you.
Yeah.
Dang. You are loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're allowed to, though.
I'm not that loud.
You're loud.
I'm a quiet person.
Yeah,
when
did
I'm
we have a
around.
class together last semester?
What?
Did we
Yeah,
have? Okay.
we definitely did. Oral communication.
Yes.
Oral
Yeah.
communications. I haven't taken that.
I procrastinated.
Easiest
until
class.
last year, which is my junior year.
Easiest class you can ever take. You
See,
can sit there
people
and
say
talk.
that, but I have been known to fail easy classes, like STU.
Yeah, STU.
I failed STU my first year, my
Oh
first
my
semester.
gosh.
That's only because it was online, and I realized how easy it was, and I was like, man, this can be the easiest class ever.
Yeah.
And then I completely forgot about it.
Wow.
And I would always I would check in randomly. I would check in randomly and be like, oh man, they don't. There's a due date, so I can just type in whatever I want to, and like it doesn't matter. So I just never did it. Then I completely forgot until the end of the year, and I was like, how did I fail this? I was so sad.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope to never get to that point. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, no, yeah. I mean, at this point now, I'm really paying attention to what I actually want to do. Actually, like actual classes, so I don't
Yeah.
actually fucking fail.
Yeah,
I'm
really
taking
took
two classes. If I fail any of these two classes I'm taking, I'm just like, college ain't for me. College just,
There was this one time where he was like, I forgot to turn in this like work, and it was for one of his classes. I was like, Panda, you're taking 2 classes. How the hell do you forget to turn in
Come on,
shit?
man.
look, I have bad memory in general. I have a bad memory in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you, but I get into this state where like I know I have to do this work, but I just nothing in my body wants to do it. Like I just can't make myself do it at all.
I always do it. I always do it anyway.
I can't.
There's a
do it.
microphone we're gonna use, but
Yeah.
it turns out it didn't work.
Really?
Yeah, but like
I
you're.
don't get this.
They're really
Dumper
fancy.
gave it to me. It's like an old,
Ah.
like a really old school
We're talking
microphones.
deep.
That's my Xbox microphone.
This right here.
Nice.
This is
And there's-
Mud Flaps. That's Trogs.
This right here.
So yeah,
Oh, okay.
hopefully in the future we can upgrade to those or something better.
Just something better in general. Because right now we're just talking on gaming headsets.
This is our.
Oh my god.
That's sad. This
Yeah.
is our test run.
This is really just a
podcast.
test run that I'm probably gonna upload on like my spam or something, and let people listen. And if they dig it, we'll be like, all right, you see it.
This is a whole freaking how long is it so far right now?
Yeah, how long has it been?
It has been 51 minutes. We've been talking for almost an hour.
Yeah, talking all this.
I actually flew by. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Huh?
It flew by for me.
Yeah, it did fly by. I honestly, at first, the first 10 minutes, I'm just like, oh man, we.
Really? For me, it's been really
Like,
long.
at the beginning when I saw the checklist, I was like, man, we flew by to check what we needed to talk about.
We
Now
did.
it's-
We
Do
really
you have a
did.
checklist?
Yeah, I mean, most podcasts have like topics.
Yeah, but like.
We're trying to keep it organized.
It was like talk about the test run, talk about like this is a test run, talk about what the podcast is, and talk about the concept of this podcast. And like really the concept's gonna be like I want to be able to. It's gonna be random. It's like it's from a college kid's point of view. We're gonna start out from the bottom, and like our viewers can grow with us.
Well, I think you have a really nice podcast list.
Thank you so
really
much.
do. I was
Thank
just
you so
about to
much.
say that.
I'm just here to like help you out.
I
Like,
think
you're, like, the
I
man.
fully think.
But you do too. You just have a deeper voice, but you guys are very articulate.
I think.
Yeah, we were testing stuff out, and I could hear our voices, and I was like, bro. I was like,
Yeah, there was a moment where we're like, we have the voices. We're like, yes.
Brianna, I fully want this to be like, it's like, I want this to fully be like a college kids. I want this fully to be like a college kids podcast. Like
Yeah.
I want people to be able to listen to it and be like, man, I relate to that.
We should cook some
You know, like,
ramen.
I get that, huh?
I might eat some ramen in one of our episodes or something.
Maybe, you know,
What's some college kid stuff?
I don't
Classic
know.
college kid being broke all the time.
I talked about murder.
Oh, what kind of murder?
Just like, I was like, if I go to jail, if I ever go to jail and I'm just there for life, like no chance of parole, no chance of getting out, I'm just like, why not?
Yeah, we talk about
Why not
cooking.
just like, if a prisoner looks at me wrong and it's like, let's start
Yeah.
fighting.
What do you have to
let's
lose?
start beating the shit out of them.
What do you have to lose?
Honestly, yeah, like if you're in death row, like.
If I'm on death row, who cares? I'm gonna die anyway.
Hey, can I sign
up?
Yeah, I got you, man. What's your name?
Jacoby.
Jacoby.
I like how this
Two,
works.
Yeah, let's just work.
206. I got you, man. You're good.
He's not always gonna be behind the Gates and RA desk, you know.
Yeah.
I hope it is.
I think it makes
it
him.
gives a
I
character.
kind of want to like ask someone like, "Hey, you want to be a part of it?"
It's always gonna be.
Just a random person.
It's always gonna be somewhere. Like my whole, I want it to be. It's called Where to Next, just because like at the end I'm gonna be like, Where to next?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
at
say
the end
some
of-
random stuff, but like
At the end
I
of each
really want to
episode.
do it in front of someone's house. Like I want to pull up. I want to call my friend and I'll be like, Can you pull up and like do a podcast in front of your house? And
Yeah.
like, sure. I mean, go in front of their house, put the desk out and everything, and just ask them just interview them right then and there.
That'd be nice, like do like.
That's what I'm saying. I want to do it in front of like Simi's apartment, like a big, right in front of like the big walkway, and people
You
have
just
to
like
go around
pull
us.
up, like you pull up with like a plastic pull-out table and everything, some chairs and
I have a
everything.
table in my car that we can just pull out.
That's what I'm saying. And we just have like a whole setup right there. Just pull up the setup, interview them right there, and that's the whole podcast. Huh?
Honestly, that'd
That'd
be
be that's what I'm
live.
saying. Where to next?
And
That's
I
the
want to
thing.
like.
Where's the I like that.
That's
That's
what I'm
fun.
saying,
I
bro.
like
That's what
that.
I'm saying.
I thought about it, man.
Yeah, and I think like at the end of each podcast is where we should figure it out. Like I'm like at the end of this podcast, I want to call Trog and be like, hey, can we do that at your house?
I do want to do a Trog. I want to go to Trog's house next, and we can do it in front of his house and just talk to him with in the landfill maybe, and Gato, and figure out just talk
Yeah,
about
talk
life.
to the cat.
Speaking of
Oh my
life, how's
gosh.
your life going, man? How you doing?
I don't know. That was funny.
Um,
Yeah, how's your life?
it's been okay.
You're a guest right now. You're a guest.
Yeah.
You're
No, I
a
kind of
guest.
just forgot
Contribute,
about it.
contribute.
I kind of was just vibing here for
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing. At some point, I just gotta. When we started laying back like this, and I was just like,
That's what I've been doing this whole time. I've been
I was like, it's just like I just started laying back and just talking. It was just at some point I forgot
That's
this was
great.
going on.
I feel like
But no,
we're having
yeah.
a conversation.
Go ahead.
Honestly, I guess it's been okay. A little stressful. But
Yeah.
like,
Work.
trying to figure out school again. Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
life in general, honestly. It's kind of hard,
Feel this.
but
Feel this right here. Feel this fabric.
I
on
don't
this
like
chair.
that.
You don't like it?
I think it's
sticky.
satisfying.
I dig it.
I'll pull it out.
I've been pulling it out, yeah.
I like this part of the
Oh my god.
It's the little cushion outside of the armrest, or inside the armrest that they're hiding that makes them soft. I don't know.
I like it.
I wasn't saying I like it. I thought
it's
you
like a
felt
little
it.
fidget, kind of, I don't know, squishy.
But it's okay, I guess. I don't know. It's life. I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard,
I think you
but
got it.
Man, that's just how it goes, man.
yeah, it is just how it goes.
Make it out of the hood.
How about you?
Make it out of Dixon.
Yeah,
Sorry.
make it out of Dixon.
That's
That's all you got.
Question.
Yeah.
Between a fight, who would win, me and Billy?
This
Like
is
Billy.
biased. Oh, no.
What?
I should kill you!
I was gonna say Cherry.
I feel like Cherry maybe because she has like a chaotic energy.
I think no matter what, it'd be a close fight.
I feel
I thought it'd
like
be close. I thought it'd be 50-50, but I bet's on Billy.
yeah, I was about to say I feel like Cherry would be winning, and then she'd like pull out in the end and be like douche douche douche.
Alright, but I still beat Goblin, so don't forget about that part.
That was crazy.
That
Yeah.
was
That was,
insane.
I didn't expect
Something
that.
about seeing two girls fighting, I just feel bad. I feel like I don't know. I'm like, ooh,
Not gonna lie,
Cherry.
bro. I thought it. I'm gonna
what's up, man?
zoom you out.
How you doing, bro? I got you. Subway?
Honestly, I don't
Yeah,
like.
Subway. I love Subway.
I hate Subway. And no, I don't hate Subway. I hate seeing the Subway. The Subway looks very depressing.
What?
The Jacksonville subway?
The Jacksonville Subway.
Yeah.
When we
It's
pulled
so
up,
sad.
That
we pulled
one
up. Lita's been craving. Every time we go to Subway, Lita's always craving it. And like we pulled up to the Subway at Jacksonville, and it was completely empty. No one was there. The employees were just sitting outside, and they're just like, "We're closed." And I'm like, "Damn." Whatever.
Yeah, it was like 11 a.m.
It's always the employees are always depressing. The parking lot's almost always empty.
It really is.
Like,
I
every
was
time-
sitting before drumline auditions. I would go with my friend to Subway before every Friday because it's like a weekend long audition. And he was running late by like 30 minutes, so I was just sitting in the Subway parking lot, and I think the Subway workers called the cops on me, and the cops pulled up next to my car.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
when I got out of my car, they got out of their car and like followed me into the Subway.
Jesus. Subway's just.
Maybe they just wanted a cookie.
Subway's sketchy, man.
There's just something about Subway. There's
But,
It's something about
the Subway. In my,
There's something about
Subway in my
Subway.
hometown was like really good.
Yeah,
And
see, that's
just-
what-
I feel like that's high school though.
Yeah.
Subway was
yeah,
perfect in
high
high
school
school.
Subways, like the Subways by my high school were top notch.
Oh,
Yes,
for
for some
sure.
reason in high school, Subway really just hit different. But now you
I
go to
guess it's
Subway in
because
college,
we
it's
also
so
have
depressing.
If you go to
cheaper
Subway in
versions.
college, it's
For
because
sure.
you're sad.
Yeah, you gotta go to Jimmy John's, just somewhere else. But Subway is very
because there's
depressing.
Jimmy John's and then there's like Cookout and everything. There's like better, cheaper options than just.
I feel like in
Subway.
everybody's hometown, it's always the same depressing like fast food restaurants. And then the second you go to college and grow up, you're like, man, there's more than just
Yeah.
Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King. You just like, I can go to one more restaurants like Heirloom Taco. I never heard of Heirloom Taco.
Sponsor.
I saw a place called
Sponsored by
Fusion
Heirloom
Taco.
Actually,
Hashtag
it's
not
not JK.
I don't care about y'all branding right now, all right?
We're gonna get local businesses to sponsor us in the future.
I will- if we get our first sponsor, I am
Yeah.
gonna cry
We were
my
talking
eyes
about
out.
how our like number one guest would be Ken Bodiford. If Ken Bodiford,
If I can pop up in Bodiford's house and it's like, please let us interview you, and he's like, sure.
Sponsored by Marching Southern Sounds.
oh my gosh,
Marching Southerners, I don't know
If
why.
we get sponsored by Marching Southerners and have like headphones and shit, sponsored headphones,
that would be my dream.
that would be amazing. It's like we have like headphones or like we get free shirts or something, or like we get sponsored by Heirloom and we get like heirloom merch and shit. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that'd be amazing.
That'd be living the dream. Like, this is
Did you order it?
These are the sponsored by the Marching Southerners.
I didn't order it because
Come to the next football game and like shit like that.
I'll fly away.
And here is the Marching Southerners rendition of "I'll Fly Away." You start playing.
Damn, classic.
Wow, I miss Southerners. Not gonna, I miss actual Southerners.
Ever since.
Hopefully next
oh,
next
man.
season.
I want to march. Who would have thought like standing outside in a hot field and like marching and like sweating would be missed?
Right.
I miss it so much. I miss it so much.
I miss regular.
you
Like
miss it,
today
Panda?
was the year anniversary of us going to
Indianapolis?
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, yo.
What a trip.
Bussy?
Marcy.
Bousse.
Busse. He
Not
was a
really murdered
trip.
that day.
I want to say that he was one of our bus drivers for like a regular trip, like an exhibition.
Busse?
Yeah, I feel like it.
Really?
Because I feel like I remember him saying, "Call me Busse or Bussy."
But
Oh my
he was
gosh.
a cracker. He was a
It was insane.
Yeah.
little scary, not gonna lie.
A bus driver who asks you for money and then gets mad at you for not giving him money is kind of. That's a
And
little.
then says he's gonna help out someone who's
Yeah.
that's a little iffy.
That's
His
a little-
thing was, I have some daughters, that's okay, I can help you out.
Ew.
I
That's-
know,
that's a
it was
great
crazy.
I know.
Been an hour. We want to end this. Hour 30?
How do you want to end it?
Hour. I said when.
Yeah, but like, I feel like when is just like fact. It depends on like how.
I got the ending in my head right now.
Okay.
I would say like, so where's you next, man?
What's up, Hunter?
Hey, Hunter.
Good morning.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Hunter.
Buenos nachos. Hello, Hunter.
Buenos
And so
noches.
everybody was saying hello, and then I said buenos nachos, and I was bad.
I wish you would.
Does it not work for
It
me?
works.
I can play the piano, so I can't.
Oh, do you live here?
What? Yeah, he lives here. Second years, usually second years living here in a freshman dorm, they're really grumpy. They're not fun. And I applaud them.
I'm
for that.
surprised. Yeah, why is he living
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna try to guess because I don't really know. But I have a lot of residents in my hall that are like second, third. I have a resident in my hall that's 25 years old,
Damn.
and he's actually really nice. But there's some that are very, very grumpy and like hate being here. Like they will like till the day they die they'll like complain about how they hate it here.
Drop out.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I can't just imagine living in a dorm again. Like, I give you props, Lita. I could not do that again.
When I was like deciding to get an apartment, my mom was a big fucking grouch about like, yeah, you should like, hey, please just go live in a dorm. I'm like, you don't get how
Yeah.
terrible living in a dorm is.
Also, it's a lot cheaper to live out of, and like that's not in a dorm unless you're getting like a scholarship for it. If not, then it's a lot cheaper
Or
to
if you're
live.
in
For sure,
apartment.
for sure.
Yeah, or if you're in, or so yeah.
Yeah, she would always tell me, she's like, it's just a lot cheaper to live in a dorm. And I'm like, she's like, where's your proof that it's cheaper to live outside of a dorm? I'm like, ask every single person outside of a dorm. I'm like, why would they decide to live outside if it was cheaper to live in a dorm? People would be fighting to live in dorms if it was cheaper to live in a dorm.
And it
Yeah.
just sucks.
It really, yeah, it also just really fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Unless you're like in like I guess like Meehan, Sparkman, or like
Well, I
Logan's or
lived
so.
in Meehan last year.
How was that?
I mean, it was fine, but I didn't like it still. Because it wasn't
Yeah.
like a real kitchen, it was a fake kitchen.
It's a
You don't get
fake
freedom. You don't
kitchen.
get real freedom there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't. And they're always like, well, it drew the lines when they started asking to see key tags again. It's like, I'm 20 years old. Why do you want to see my
Yeah.
key tag? I live here. Why would I voluntarily come here if I
Yeah.
didn't live
I
here?
don't know.
wink wink.
There's a certain point. What do you do?
ASMR?
I don't know.
Trying to get ASMR in our podcast?
ASMR.
Stop. This is serious. This is serious. You're gonna ruin it now.
Oh.
This is when the viewings drop.
This is when the viewer
You
like,
sometimes make me
hangs up.
feel like shit.
Well,
Hey,
This is the
it happens. You know.
This is the ASMR portion.
you're gonna get canceled. They're gonna be like, Panda's a bully, canceled.
I'm sorry, Cherry.
Fuck off. You're only saying that because you don't want your reviews to go down. You don't
Oh,
need
yeah,
it.
that's Cherry. You wouldn't be here if I didn't care about you.
Yeah, that's right.
That is true.
I don't know.
You wouldn't be here.
You are our first guest.
You are our first guest. You two are our first
You
guest.
called Josh Ruff before me. Ruff.
Josh Ruff's gonna be our third guy. We just needed a third guy.
Yeah, every podcast needs a guy who sits in the back, doesn't have a microphone, but just like looks up stuff. Like, hey,
Yeah, that's what we wanted Josh Ruff for.
Oh, Josh Ruff.
He was naming people. I was like, no, we gotta have someone that's pretty good at computers.
Honestly, I could see Josh Ruff.
That's what I'm saying.
Mufflap was gonna be it, but he couldn't be here.
Yeah.
Aw, poor Mufflap.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
Where it says this is how IMAX go.
But yeah,
That's what I was talking
He
about.
got COVID.
Swear to next, man. Swear to next, man.
He got COVID.
Swear to next, man.
so where to next?
You whore.
So we're gonna.
You just unplugged this.
Damn,
That's the whole point.
Oh, go ahead.
You wanna call Trog, see if it actually work.
Where's the options? Trog?
I say Trog's house. It can be Hammer.
Hammer?
That'd be pretty funny.
Trog.
Not now.
I'm gonna call Mufflap.
I'm just saying, like,
House too.
huh? Not now. It's just gonna be like our next possible chance of where to
What's
go
up, man?
do it
I
at.
got you, bro.
Yeah, call my phone.
Oh, Anthony, okay.
Call him right now. Let's see.
Did you get it before the portion, or like before, like the past two, whenever they have actually?
I feel like he's not gonna answer.
Yeah.
I feel like he's not being nowhere near.
What if the people are not answering?
I don't know, man. What
They're
do
at
you
that
not answer your
Thanksgiving
phones?
thing right now.
People is not answering
So?
their phones.
I'm not gonna answer.
Probably will. Mmm.
Mufflap, you are. Can we have our podcast at your house next?
Sure.
All right. Hung up. That's all you need.
Alright, cool. That's
All
all the podcast.
Well, you heard it here. Mufflap's house next. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, Cherry, Billy. Thank
You guys
you.
are a great guest. Views won't drop. I promise you.
I promise you.
guys.
Feel like we were kind of
I would
rude.
say happy to be here, but
Wait. Go ahead. Say, don't do that to me. Just say
glad
bye.
to be here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Say something.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Alright.
Thank you for
That's
watching.
it,
Thank you for
guys.
listening.
See ya.
Oh, not watching.